Hey, I ran across a clip that I want to play for you guys. And to set it up just a little bit, the COGR is a group that I consider to be a cult. And I consider it to have a lot of negative impact on the people that have been associated with it. But it isn't the worst of all cults. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of other cults. And I want to say, first of all, no, it's not the worst. But I also want to say very specifically that unlike what you hear from the cult and its mythology, it is not the place that God is at work. So therefore, if you're in there and you're hanging in there and you're trying to give your all to it in order to please God, please stop. Because it simply isn't true. What you need to do is be able to step back and look at what's going on and recognize that there's a lot of stuff there that has been either hidden from you or you have just kind of blown off, and you need to recognize it and to respond to it accordingly. You'd be far better off putting yourself in an environment where you can experience the love of God and be associated with people who are not trapped in that sort of cult mentality. So I'm going to play a short video, and I'm going to ask that you watch it and see if you can't recognize what it is that they're saying, because it is so pertinent to what's going on in the group that you are part of.
I knew that there was something wrong. I just really couldn't put my finger on it. And there wasn't really, I know there were a few people out there, but there wasn't like today where there's a lot of people talking about the problems. So you just kind of had to, in the back of your head, think, well, there's something wrong here. It doesn't feel right, but this is a movement by God. And so you just kind of ignored that still voice in the back of your head, and
You're so right. While you're in there, sometimes you know things are wrong. I know. I mean, for a number of years, I was that way too. I'm like, I know something's not right here, but we're God's only people in the whole world. He's got to fix it, right? So you endure it because you still part of the ideology makes you think, well, there's nowhere else to go, and God has to fix us. I mean, we're it, right? It's very self-centered in some ways when you think about it, but yeah, that is, I know exactly the rationale in a whole lot of people's mind in the message. We see there's something wrong, but we're just going to suffer through it because this is the trial to make us perfect and lead us to glory. And we're God's people and he has to fix us. And they'll suffer through all kinds of horrible things, in order to reach the other side. It's unfortunate.
So now that you've seen that, I hope that what you're going to be able to do is to analyze it for a little bit, think about it, and to recognize that that clip pertains to you. Think about what is going on and respond appropriately, because you may just decide that this is really not a place that you want to be, that you would be better off in a different setting. And I believe that's certainly true as well. So I just want you to remember that the word endures, the gospel stands, and Christ reigns.